Hey everybody, Motorpoet59 here. I'm talking a little bit about charity. Now I'm a charitable person. I have 4 charities that I donate to regularly, and one that I've been donating to regularly. This stuff just comes out of my checking account for many years, and that one is St. Jude's. I cannot stand even the idea of a kid being that sick through no fault of their own. It just crushes me. It just guts me. So I donate to St. Jude's. I also donate to a couple of them. I'm not going to get into them. It really doesn't matter. I just want to bring up St. Jude's because I think everybody should donate to St. Jude's. But anyway, there are times that I donate to other charities occasionally. There are a couple that I do annually, a couple of police charities and fire charities, fire department charities that I do annually. One of them that I donate to is the World War II Museum in New Orleans. And that, when I started donating to that about, I don't know, I've been donating to that for about 10 years, I think. And St. Jude's doesn't sell your information, and there are other ones that don't do that as well. So when you donate to St. Jude's, you don't get flooded with a bunch of other children's charities, things like that. But the World War II Museum obviously sells your stuff, because when I started donating to them, I started getting solicitations in the mail from every military organization you could think of. And occasionally I'll donate to one of them. But before I donate to any charity, I always look that charity up and see how its finances work, see how much of every dollar that is donated actually goes to the charity itself. Now I realize that charities, they're non-profit, but it still takes a lot of people to run those charities and to operate them, and not everybody that does that can be a volunteer. That's a full-time job for somebody, and the presidents and financial officers of these companies deserve to be compensated, and I don't have a problem with that. But anyway, that's why I research this stuff. And one of the things that always amazes me about charities, now I don't know how charities get their solicitations, their mail solicitations. I don't know how they get those. I don't know if all the paper and envelopes and mail, the bulk mailings, I don't know if all that is paid for through the charity or if it's donated by outside. It's probably different for every charity. But what I get this is all the solicitations for donations I've received in the last 10 days. These last time I looked at my mail before I went on my little vacation, I threw all the stuff that I wasn't interested in away, so it hasn't been very long. And again, I don't mind giving to charities as long as they're a respectable charity and a good portion of the money goes to the charity itself. Let's see what we have. St. Joseph's Indian School. That one doesn't rate too high. I don't know. This one, you know what? This may not be a charity. It's not marked. I didn't notice. But it looks like something local. Children in California are hungry. Feeding America. This is one I haven't looked into, but I already donate to a food charity, and I donate a lot of food every year to food banks. This is the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund. This is one that I donate to annually. VFW. I donate to it once in a while. It's a good charity. It's a good cause. Olympic Dream, start with you. I used to donate to the USOC quite often. I don't anymore. When they decided to allow the Olympics to be made political, they said they weren't going to allow it, but plenty of athletes, especially American athletes, did anyway, and nothing was done about it. So I'm done donating to that. There's the World War II Museum asking for money. I just sent them some money, I don't know, a couple of months ago, I think. It's good for a while. Wounded Warriors, I get stuff from them all the time. Wounded Warriors is a reputable charity, but a lot of their money goes to the administration rather than the charity itself. There's something from St. Jude's. Even though I donate to them right out of my checking account, I still get stuff from them every once in a while. I donate a little more. That's okay. Commemorative Air Force. I've never looked into that charity, and I've only gotten stuff from them a couple of times. Right now, I'm in a position to be charitable, so I think that the Commemorative Air Force is a cool thing. I'll look into that. The annual Bakersfield area annual drive for cancer research. A lot of their money goes to administration. This is my membership card from the Ronald Reagan Museum, which is another one I donate to at least annually when I renew my membership. And I get the family membership, which I can take. 4 people can go, me, Jennifer, whoever else we want to take. And but I donate to them on a pretty regular basis, other than just annually. USO, that's another one that I donate to occasionally, but they have high administrative costs as well. Republican leader Kevin McCarthy. I do not donate to political funds. I do not donate to the Republican Party, even though I'm a conservative. I am in disagreement with many things that the Republican Party has been doing over the last decade, or maybe the last 15 years. So if they ever get their act straight, maybe I'll start even Kevin McCarthy, who I voted for. Tunnel to Towers. I've never looked into this one. I've gotten things from them before. I'm not sure what this is about. I'll look into it. Another St. Jude's. This is the annual Dream House thing where you send them some, I think it's $100 and you can win a house. I always do that one. The Alzheimer's Association, California Alzheimer's. I donate to that occasionally. I wouldn't say I donate regularly, but I do donate occasionally. Something else from the Reagan Museum, and this from the Smithsonian Museum. That's just 10 days. I can't help but wonder how much money these charities would save if they just did this through email. I know that some people like a good solid envelope. I really don't care, but one of the things that I get calendars towards the end of the year, ink pens, goodies. I got one from the last one. The VFW sent some coasters and a letter opener. And you know what? I don't need that stuff. And you know what? Neither do most other people. If I need a calendar, I can go buy one. And some of these charities have a place where if you mail in your donation, there's a box in there that says, just keep the stuff and put all my money toward the donation. I always check that box. That's a lot of money that these charities spend. It's a lot of money that goes out. And even if these materials are donated by whatever, paper companies, printing companies, whatever, that money is, in my opinion, could be going to help these charities raise more money. And I don't know how effective this is. It must be effective, or I don't think they keep doing it. I know that a lot of people, the way I used to be, is this stuff would guilt me into it. Oh, here's a free calendar. Here's a free one of these. Oh man, I better send them $10 or $50 or $100 or whatever it is. And I like some of these you get, and it says, so what are you going to donate today? $10, $20, but some of them are like, what are you going to donate today? $106, $214. It's like, I don't know if they just pull these down, but if those numbers didn't work, they wouldn't put them on there. So I guess some people are guilted in to spending that kind of money, donating that kind of money to a charity. I donate what I feel like donating. 2 or 3 of the police and fire charities call me every year, and hey, are you still at this address and you still have that same bank card? We'll just charge it to that. And I usually do $50 a year for those. But and as I said, I don't mind charity, but I wish they would stop sending this stuff that clutters up my mailbox and send the money towards the charity. I know people who refuse to donate anything. All the stuff that I donate to, I can write off on my taxes. It doesn't come up to a great amount. I know people who claim that they donate on their taxes. And when I started going to this tax guy, the one I go to now, I've been going to him for well over 15 years. And I said, now, what's the maximum you can claim without receipts? And he said, that's a myth. You can claim whatever you want without receipts, but if they come after you, you better have the receipts for all those donations. So if you're claiming that stuff and not doing it, don't let karma catch up with you. Don't let fate catch up with you. If you're saying you're donating, you need to be donating. And because if they come after you, I don't do anything on my taxes that raises red flags. I don't like doing that. So I claim what I donate, and I don't mind donating. And I don't do it just because it's a write-off. I do it because I believe in those charities. And if you believe in those charities, I hope you're doing the same thing. But anyway, let me know in the comments below. Shoot me an email, motorpoet59@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content, and we'll see you all later.